Hey guys, First Sergeant Forbes here. This is 1911 versus Glock. I can't think of two more classic handguns, maybe Beretta M9, but this is about the 1911 versus the Glock. There's a lot of in the real firearm world, there's a lot of conversal between these two weapons, and honestly, my favorite would probably be the Glock, just because it's more modern, more reliable. And we're gonna be going with the 9mm Glock versus the 45 ACP Colt 1911. Now, of course, this is an airsoft review, but hey, stick around. If you're real steel, you might find out something else. I'm pretty good when it comes to guns, so I'll give you some info. The Glock was invented in the 70s, I'm pretty sure, and the 1911 was invented even before 1911, but it was adopted into the U.S. military in 1911, I'm pretty sure. The ACP in Colt ACP stands for Automatic Colt Pistol. Glock, I don't know, but if Glock stands for anything, it is the 9mm version, like I said. The Glock 17 is the most classic Glock I could think of, or the Glock 19, I don't know. So yeah, we'll start with the Colt. I'll do some information on that. In the airsoft world, the most bought pistol, in my opinion, would be the Colt or just the 1911. Maybe the High Kappa series would be more popular than the classic single stacked versions. But and sorry if I sound a little weird. I have a cold. But I like the classic 1911. I hate the hammer on the High Kappa. I don't know why, but I'm in love with this standard 1911 hammer. I just think it looks a lot better. I think that it just gives it more of a classic look. I don't exactly like the skeleton hammer. I could care less about the skeleton trigger, but I don't like the skeleton hammer. I'll just say that right now. So yeah, 45 single stack 15-round magazines in the airsoft world, 7 rounds, 8 rounds in the 8 rounds with 1 in the chamber. For the real world, I like single stacked better, just because I think the magazines are a lot lighter. Like here, I have a High Kappa mag right here, actually. I had a High Kappa before, but the lip on this is broken. So here we have a High Kappa magazine. 30 rounds about. The lip is broken, so I'm actually don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But maybe I can buy a new lip. I don't know. Then I'll take out the magazine for the 1911 standard. Now, as you see, there's a whole lot of difference between these two magazines. I'm gonna zoom out my camera. There's a whole lot of difference in these two mags. I mean, the High Kappa mag is almost as wide as 2 of these. It is as wide as 2 of the single stack. High Kappa mags are a little bit taller when it comes to the bottom magazine, but they are like the same exact size when I put the single stack on the butt. High Kappa mags, the butt can get in the way of some green gas. Of the High Kappa, of some green gas cans, they don't have a large enough tube, which is pretty annoying. Single stacks have small little holes, easy to get in, and no, that's not what she said. Basic, they're pretty similar, but 30 rounds, 15 rounds, yeah. So this is more than half. All right, I think I've said all I can say about the Glock. It's a rather sexy, classic gun. Just a whole around all American gun is the Glock. Is the 1911 is just all around the American gun of your dreams. I don't exactly know anything more classic than a 1911. Now we're gonna go on to the Glock. One of Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite weapons would be the Glock. Glocks are all around great guns in the real world. They're very reliable. I would maybe call them like the AK-47 of the handguns. The magazine and the Glock is actually very similar to the High Kappa. They do not fit, though. I will assure you that. Sights on the 1911s are a lot better than they are on... sights on the Glocks are a lot better than they are on the 1911s, well, at least the standard version. The high kappa versions may have better sights than the Glocks, depending on which version you get. I had the 5.1, and I like the Glock sights a lot better. Just this whole square, the whiteout square is nice. You can get a lot of different ranges of sights for Glocks. And, I mean, I guess high kappa 1911s are very similar when it comes to Glocks, because they're both very customizable. Now, Glocks are pretty rare in the airsoft world. You can only really get, like, the Wii ones, or you go on Airsplat and they have, like, every one illegally. Nice, hold a lot of gas. They are very gas efficient, both of these. They're not gas hogs at all. Plastic lip, sadly, so, I let that go. It's gonna break. I'm gonna probably buy another mag for this. I have 2 mags for my 1911. Yeah. So, ignore that sound. They are both WE, so they're not, the best quality. Like the KSC Glock I had was so much better than this one, but it is a compatible airsoft weapon. So I think this is all I can really say. Glock versus 1911. Great pistols all around. I love them both. The dearest in my heart. Can't think of anything more sexy than a Glock and a 1911. 2 great guns. First Sergeant Forbes out. Good luck with airsoft, guys. This is Glock versus 1911. See you later.